So because there's a team full range of motion and a team length and bias or partial range of motion, I definitely think there needs to be a team individualize your range of motion based on your goal. And while I wholeheartedly agree that whenever we train a certain muscle group, we should be taking it through as much of its stretched or lengthened and shortened or contracted positions, there are certain contexts where more isn't always better. And because Cass helped me recognize this within my hack squats, I'm gonna let him take the floor while I give you guys a visual demonstration.
All right, so we're going to start with feet high first.
Let's start with just balls deep range motion.
Okay. So when we're looking at depth, the distance the machine goes isn't necessarily always reflective of what we're getting at the joints. So if we have the feet higher and your butt comes behind your heels, a lot of times the knees will actually kind of like fall back underneath. We'll get the most range of motion of the machine, meaning that the machine will just move through the most range, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we get more knee flexion. If conversely, we take the feet and we lower them more, what we're gonna end up doing is we're essentially bringing our heels under our butt, which is gonna decrease how far down we get this way, but we're still gonna get to maximum knee flexion, and our knees are gonna be traveling this way essentially the whole time and never fall back. And one of the key differences for that is that we are flexing the knee the whole time, versus in the other one, the bottom of the range of motion is kind of hip flexion, hip extension. So we're making this more of a knee extension biased exercise, kind of decreasing our ability to use some of the hip extension by setting up with a more, we'll say, lower heels under the butt instead of butt coming behind the heels. This can also help for people that bottom out the machine, because you don't have to go as low. So if you have a hack squat and you're trying to get full knee flexion and you bottom it out, one of the ways that you can overcome that is simply just go down, because you can also come up on your toes, but also because you're sitting over your heels, you don't have to get as low as if you're sitting behind your heels.
Pro tip,